Well, hello there, my friend. It is Jonathan Doyle with you. I'm really pleased you're here. Would you do me a favor? Could you do something for me? Could you please make sure you've subscribed? It does make a big difference. When we check the analytics on the channel, the coolest part of my day is seeing more people join the channel, more people sharing the content. So please make sure you've subscribed and go and check out all the links here. My social feeds are there. You can book me to speak live, coaching. It is all there. So go check it out. I would love to be helpful to you, useful, to serve you in some meaningful way. So go and check out those links. Now, I hope you got a chance to see yesterday's episode. I talked a lot about what we do when we're faced with rejection and difficulties and setbacks. Today, I want to just step that forward a fraction. I want to talk to you about a message that I often teach, which is the next logical step. I think a lot of times we get stuck in career, in relationship, in decision making because we want to see the whole picture. And I'll give you a real example. One of my kids at the moment, they're making a big decision, and we were driving in the car the other day, and they were asking me, well, what if that part of it doesn't work? And will I be able to undo it and work it backwards and go back to what I had before? And we're talking through this, and my poor kids, they hear these same things all the time. But I was like, you know what? What we need to do is we need to take the next logical step. So I teach this all the time. That's what we need to do. We get stuck in the tyranny of how, right? The tyranny of strategy. We face something in life. We want to do better financially, we want to do better physically, we want to do better relationally, spiritually, and we start to really think deeply about how do I do this and what do I do and what are the steps for that? Now look, I get it. It's important, especially on big projects, right? You want to, anybody with a project management background knows you've really got to step that sort of thing out. But in your own life, you don't get to control every variable. You fundamentally don't. What you get to do is act on the movements of your heart. You get to move on the grace of God moving in your life, the promptings of, I guess, the divine that move you towards different things and pull you away from others. But you don't get to see the entire outcome. So what I want to teach you today is to take the next logical step. You see, if you're really struggling with your health and fitness, right? Let's just say you're carrying a lot of extra weight, you don't like the gym, you don't like this, and I've got a lot of people that watch this channel that experience that, right? And one of the things that holds people back is the idea of it's all too much, it's all too complex. I've got to eat like this, and I've got to do this exercise, and I've got to go here, and I don't have the clothes, and it's like all these different parts that kind of hold you back, right? I get it. So what do you do? I mean, this is the basis of procrastination too, isn't it? It's like, well, I would do it, but it's complex and there's all these parts. So what do? Well, you've got to first have some passion directing you towards what it is you say that matters. Because we can often say what we think matters in life, like, I really should do this. This is really important, but we don't actually really believe it in our gut. I know a few episodes ago, I said, if somebody said to you, I'm going to give you $1 million, it's on the other side of town, but you got to run there. Friends, I don't care what physical shape you're in, you're going to find a way, right? So we've got to get in touch with why we're passionate about something, why it matters to us. And then instead of overburdening ourselves with vast amounts of strategy, we just need to take the next logical step. So with the fitness example, it's like you might just need to buy a pair of training shoes, or you might just need to make one phone call, or you might just need to walk around the block. And then the next day you walk around the block 1.5 times. And then in 18 months time, you're running marathons. Who knows, right? So I just want to say to you today, whatever area of your life is significant for you at the moment, whatever you're trying to change, health, fitness, spirituality, relationships, finance, whatever it is, let me ask you a question. If you want to move this forward, now don't think too hard about this, because when I ask you this question, you will know the answer instantly. You ready? Whatever this area in your life is, what is the next logical step? Now, I'm almost certain that you answered that intuitively and instantly. And I'm here to tell you that if you go and act on that, if you move forward on that, you'll start to get some traction. You'll start to get some momentum, and you will move forward. It's how it works. But most people, they're just getting caught up in the complexity of it. They're overthinking it, and they're not taking the next step. So that is what we need to do. All right, that's it. I hope it's useful. Put a comment here. Let me know what you think. And also, if there's topics or content that you want me to cover, specific challenges that you're facing, put them in the comments here, and I'll do content just for you. Go check out all the other links. Subscribe to the channel. You can book me to speak live. It is all under here. God bless you, my friend. My name is Jonathan Doyle. This has been the Daily Message, and you and I are going to talk again tomorrow.